Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 15th episode of Mushoku Tensei. I almost said second season, but it's just more of a two-core kind of thing, like split core. It would be very misleading to say it was the 15th episode of the second season, and that implies a lot more episodes. But anyway, as I was saying, last episode we had Rudy inside of a prison, which wasn't great, but he got a great view of the village, like the naturey village with like the treetops, and it was a great place to be. He just didn't have the best seat in the house. I mean, he kind of did view-wise, but not treatment-wise, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But we also got reunited with everyone else at the end, but at the end we also had a very heartbreaking execution, so the show, not a big fan of ending on happy notes, I guess. Also, my face looks more illuminated than usual. I think that's because the very first frame of the episode is very white. Hopefully it clears up once we get rolling, I hope. Otherwise something's very wrong. But yeah, let's jump on in and see what episode 15 gives us. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, it looks a little bit better now. Okay, looks like we are still here. Are we, bathing? I mean, it's raining, so you wouldn't think so, but I guess so. Okay, I couldn't imagine a better way to start the episode. Bathing with cat girls. Well, she's been training a lot, so it does make sense. You want to get in there? Yeah, well, there we go. No need to hold back. Definitely don't hold back for my sake. I should have expected that. I should have asked myself, where's Rudy? Let's not blow this, because if they find us, they're not going to be happy. Okay. Wait your turn, sir. You know, I got lost. This place is big and confusing. Could you please help me find my way back? I guess an animal person could smell that. If you get a chance to see cat girls bathing, you don't miss out on that. What about if I lay an eye on her? Is that acceptable? Just don't mind that. Just continue. It was just kind of funny to see them in kind of like a pause position. Like, can we continue now? Are you guys done? It almost came across like that. But yeah, it really is a lovely place. And it really is raining, which is oddly appropriate for my personal circumstances because where I live, it's been just like pouring the past couple of days. So very topical in that sense for me. Ooh, is that? Yeah, I forgot Rudy made those. Is his hobby. Well, did not look happy one bit. Could you imagine having a sexy cat girl serving you food? Aw. Yeah, it's nice to see Eris getting along with everyone. As expected, you know, who doesn't love her? Well, I know a couple people on the internet seem to not, but I do. Are we trying to translate or are we playing a game? We're teaching them Japanese. I think you put the wa in the wrong spot. Yeah, I think that was good. I know she's second one got it right. Our language expert back there. Eris is definitely glad she found this place. No trouble at all, sir. We are more than happy to spend time with her. Udashin, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Ghislaine. Yeah, I forgot about that character. Yeah, she's kind of like one of them, right? I'm trying to remember the last time we saw her. I vaguely remember it. I can't remember if she died or if she just disappeared or like her whereabouts were unknown. I can't quite remember. I should have rewatched the first half. Ugh. Do you not like her? Something definitely happened. Okay, yeah, not a high opinion of her. Well, that could have gone a bit better, but we couldn't have known that. Let's both the same, because it's just a name. Damn, Eris looks good in that. I don't think I had a chance to say it yet, so... I knew she'd have something to say about this. Eris. Did that just blow your mind? Yeah, Glaine's great. I don't think I pronounced the name correctly, but... I like her. It's what it really comes down to. Different stages in her life. That says a lot. Is that going to cause you to reevaluate some stuff? Now we're going to see the scene. Yeah, that was the last time. Thank you for reminding me, show. That's what I thought. Hey, friends. And they're doing their best at Japanese. Or whatever universe language is supposed to be. I'm just going to call it Japanese. You're so cute. Especially with like a very cat-like smile to one of them. I love she tried her best with the language. Because it's just so believable that she's somebody that's just doing her best at a language she doesn't quite understand very well. That they really nailed it from a writing perspective. And she does the other one without she bank Yokirai. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it. That could be fun. Oh, she's really close to the camera. Okay. I would follow you to the ends of the earth. Or wherever we are. Yattanya. Yeah, that whole scene was great. In so many ways. Let's go. Yeah, but things have changed. That is true. A lot's changed since you last saw her, I'm sure. Also, that giant dog just hit on his lap. Hilarious. That Ghislaine. Same one. Well, different but same. Just smacked clear across that bridge. Over wherever there. Somebody kill it with fire. It's destructing my view. Oh, wow. Oh, that would be so cool to be able to do that in a fight. Just wall bounce and stuff. It looks so good. And I think she's making improvements. And now we eat. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know how much time has passed. Then yeah, it's just kill me. Also, I think your Japanese has improved. Which is also expected after 3 months. When you ask like that, I'm tempted to. But yeah, she has her own home. She has improved less in language than they have. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss a doggy too. Okay. uh, let's calm down a bit. Oh, we are having a fight, damn. Okay. Man, they were not messing around. Yeah, punch her to get her to stay. And she's gonna scratch you if she's like that. Man, she got a few good blows in there. Like, yeah, if she didn't, there would have been a very different fight. Because obviously Tona's not fighting because of malice or anything, so. You know that's not quite true. Yeah, you might want to at least say goodbye. I don't want to leave on these kind of terms. I saw some ear twitching. That may have been the best description of Eris I've ever seen. Oh, we're gonna get Ghislaine flashbacks? Bit of a problem child. It's a little bit messed up, but that definitely has been a while since he's seen her. We'll never know. Yeah, tying it together like that, that was pretty slick. But would you get the freaking frog out of here? I know it's been raining a lot, but still. Yeah, you might want to... Not exactly the stealthiest. The animals, like, could see well in night darkness. How did you hear us coming? Okay. Eris. What do you mean? I mean, I guess that's your way of accepting the apology. This is much better than the... Rudy, why would you do that? It was a nice moment. You just ruined it, Rudy. That was the worst thing you've done on the show so far. Yeah, it's nice to see somebody actually willing to shake his hand. I will be back, I assure you. Next time I'm in the area, I'll stop by. Can we take these two with us? Promise we'll take good care of them. Also the doggy. In fact, I'd be okay with just the doggy. Okay. That could be interesting to watch. Yeah, I was about to say that. A chance to see Ghislaine's swordsmanship in action. He kind of beat me to the punch, but... yeah, this is something everyone wants to see. Yeah, what stacks up. The dog is so happy to just watch. And the dog is always happy. I feel so tense. Was that the signal to go? Let's go. Oh. Oh. When I'm gonna drop. Is it gonna be that kind of fight? Something happened, please. Did you lose? I can't really tell what happened. I guess it was a good fight, question mark. I mean, it looked cool. I just couldn't tell who won, but I guess they could, which is the important thing. Don't, you're not alone, Rudy. I was expecting somebody to drop, but do we have to leave? Definitely noticeable difference in design between Rudy, Eris, and our Spadard friend. We definitely are. Okay, sure, jump on in. I guess you're more than welcome to come with us. Yeah, yeah, okay. I mean, maybe if you were a cute girl, but fine, I guess you can come. As long as you promise to do everything we say and not hold us back and contribute until we part ways. I would love to see that, because that sounds pretty cool. Excalibur! I bet. She's excited, Rudy. Don't ruin it. Okay. I guess next position. So something to aspire for some. That's a good point. I feel like we'll see. I feel like we probably saw one or two in the in the first half. Like brief little scenes. There's a couple of characters that come to mind that could have been them. Some of them. Well, plot armor's quite a thing, but slow life in the Doldia village. A really slow life. You were there for months. But the episode has to come to an end. It was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. Definitely slow life. But you feel like I've been seeing that word all over the place. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It pushed all the right buttons for me. And did not end on a depressing note. Well, it's a sad goodbye, I guess, but it's a little bit different. Nobody I like was killed, okay? It was a positive end on that basis. So, yeah, I don't think we have time for a stinger or anything. Next time, family squabble. Okay, so maybe a bit more conflict next episode. But yeah, that was... Sorry. that was the 15th episode of Mushoku Tensei, and like I said, a really good episode. It was a slow life in Doldia Village, I think it was called, right? And there was so much rain, which, like I said, definitely I can relate to. As of late. But yeah, the best stuff about the episode was definitely our trio friendship we got going on between Eris and the two animal girls whose names I do not remember, sadly. But one was a cat girl, one was a dog girl, I think, because the one ended all of her sentences with, yeah. Well, not maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm not gonna, I didn't like, keep track or anything. But at the very least, most of her sentences, even the short ones, ended with yeah. And seeing just the friendship development between Eris and them was great. I mean, for one thing, we had her teaching them her language, right? And getting to hear them do their best. And they really nailed it too, like going pretty slow, like just, little grammar mistakes here and there. Like they definitely nailed it. But you can understand them. That's what mattered, right? So, and also Eris, I think, was learning a little bit of their language too, although it seemed like she didn't quite make as much progress as they did, but, progress is progress. But I enjoyed the little scene of them doing their best to learn, like her teaching them trying to learn. That was a really great scene. And just all the skinship in general between her and them was great, because why wouldn't you want to hug your cat girlfriend? That's a great way to spend your day. But yeah, all this stuff was great because we had the happy times and the sad times with the eventual goodbye, and so much teaching, like all teaching, not just the language but also the swordsmanship, which she initially wasn't interested in, but now with Eris and all that, she developed a new interest in it, and she made great progress, and they were making so much good progress. But then we get to the goodbye, and that was very sad, and they had like a physical fist fight over it. But Eris, of course, holds back, because if she didn't, it would have been a very different fight if she did not hold back, because she doesn't want to hurt her new friend, right? Like, it's so yeah, that was definitely a scene. But also Ghislaine added like a whole new level to everything, because Ghislaine was like the sister of the dad, I think they said, and he had a very different impression of her than we did, right? Because we, and when I say we, I mean the audience as well as Eris and Rudy, we knew her after he knew her, so we saw her in a much different light, as in a much different stage of her life. So when we're talking about how much we respect her, how much of a skilled how skilled she has swordsmanship, how she's learning, magic and all this stuff, and he's like, Rudy, are we talking about the same person? Like, do you know a different Ghislaine? Like, he was kind of like on that level, but that's because she is and she isn't the same Ghislaine, right? So that was just a great way to add an extra level of just attachment to this place, these people, by having someone we know pretty well have a connection to them as well. So, and it makes sense too, because yeah, Ghislaine was kind of like this type of person, right? Animal, the demi-human, whatever you want to call that, right? She was, yeah, one of them, so it makes a lot of sense that she would be one of them. I don't know where I was going with that, but I think that covers most of what I wanted to say about the episode. I did also like Rudy just, hanging out with the big old doggy. And then the one scene when he was like mounting the dog and the one girl was making her comments about it. That was a funny little scene there. But why do we have to have frogs? That just it ruined it. It ruined it. The episode went down a point for me because of the frogs. It's horrible. And we also had the fight between Eris and the father, and it was cool. Like, we had the strong step-off thing. I don't know if there's a name for that. But, whooshing towards each other and then the slicing. And then they both stopped for a few seconds. And then they just acknowledged that Eris lost, apparently. And Rudy didn't... I'm glad that Rudy didn't understand as well, because it means I'm not alone. So, I'm glad for that. But, I mean, the most important thing is they both got what they wanted out of it. That's really what matters. I would have liked to have brought the dog along. But, oh well. But also, what's his face hitched a ride to? I don't think we ever gave him permission, but he just jumped on and gave us an exposition about the 7 great powers, which I guess we'll learn more about that. Because I think we have seen some of them. Well, I want to look at the names again. Because they're like the strongest spiders. Okay. Technique God, Dragon God, Battle God, Demon God. Is Demon God is that the demon girl that gave Rudy the eye? Or is that someone else? I'm not sure. But I know we saw someone doing some impressive stuff in the first half, which I'm sure was one of these gods. Right? I don't know which one. I mean, some of them are hard to really visualize, like North God. What does that look like? But I feel like we've seen probably a couple of them. I just don't know which is which. But yeah, they're definitely going to be relevant to the plot to some extent. It'll be interesting to see how, in what way, and when we meet them, right? Because it wouldn't have brought it up if it wasn't going to be important and relevant at some point, right? So yeah, really good episode. You know, getting new information, getting cute moments, emotional moments, happy moments. You know, just training moments. Getting to see Iris in that kind of training role when she's, you know, been the student for the most part. So, yeah, just really good stuff. And I just love the design of the animal girls that were Eris's friends. Like, we had a few good shots of them, and just everything about them was just 10 out of 10 character design. They couldn't have been any better if they tried. And like I said, Eris's outfit in general was, because it's always nice when you have a character in a new environment for a while, and they kind of dress to suit that new environment. So, kind of like, you know, when in Rome, do what the Romans do kind of thing. Sorry, it's kind of hitting the pop filter there. But, yeah, because it really makes you feel like you're really delved into a new world for a little bit before, you know, returning to your normal life, right? So, I appreciated that. And we also have the dolls. And the handshake, you know, for Rui Jerd. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Like I said, I really liked the episode. And if you enjoyed my reaction to the episode, I hope you click the like button, subscribe, and support me on Patreon so I can keep doing what I'm doing. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.